Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's GigLife with Lexi. So someone posted this online and I couldn't help but have some type of reaction to this. So, well, I'm just gonna jump into it and read it to you and you can let me know what you think. It starts like this. This just happened a few hours ago and I'm still seething with anger. I ordered pizza for delivery for dinner from a local place, a place my family orders from often. I got 2 pizzas for my family and waited for delivery. 25 minutes later, I went to greet the delivery driver at the door. I have 4 dogs that are free to poop in the yard, so I have a sign that tells people to keep off the grass, especially considering it's been rainy and muddy the last few weeks. I never would have expected the delivery guy to walk through the grass. He did. Once he got to the door, he began complaining that he stepped in dog poop and that his new shoes were ruined. I looked at his shoes, and he indeed had dog poop on them. I shrugged and pointed to the sign that said to keep off the grass. So she did have a sign posted there. I tried to hand him the cash and get the pizzas, but he refused. He told me I needed to pay for the shoes to be replaced as they were around $120. I laughed. Thinking he must have been joking, I brushed it off and once again tried to get the pizzas. He didn't budge and told me that he was taking the pizzas back and would be back to get the money later. I declined. I was angry with what happened, but I made alternate dinner plans and let him leave. He pulled in again and demanded payment for the shoes, and I once again declined. My husband came to the door as well, on my side. I wasn't going to pay because the delivery driver was careless. While I continued to argue with the driver, my husband called the pizza place and put them on speakerphone. He asked to speak to whoever was in charge and was informed that it was the owner on the line. My husband let him know about the situation, but to our surprise, he sided with the delivery driver. So the owner says this. He says, "If you don't pay my son for his replacement shoes, your address will be blacklisted from our restaurant." Okay, so the owner clearly was angry as well. My husband ended the call and we decided to just ignore them and not eat there anymore. The driver clearly was not going to leave after another hour and a half of arguing. I told him I would call the police if he didn't leave our front door. Now he's parked on the street, technically not our property, and sitting there. It's been another hour. He's still sitting there. Police can't remove him since it's not our property, but I'm very uncomfortable. I told my family about the situation and my brother-in-law told me I'm acting like a jerk. Am I the jerk for not paying? All right, so she's asking, is she the jerk for not paying this delivery driver for new shoes? So, having 4 dogs worth of feces all over your new shoes while you're handling or while you're delivering food isn't a fun way to spend your delivery shift. However, is it the property owner's responsibility to pay for the shoes if there was a warning sign there? So I would say without the sign, this delivery driver would probably have a stronger case for reimbursement. As funny as it sounds, considering he chose to trample through, someone's yard in the rain with brand new shoes on, though, is also a hint that he probably doesn't care as much about the shoes as he pretends to. That is just my opinion. Now, here's what the jury of internet strangers had to say, and I'll read it. You have a sign. First guy says, you have a sign and he's an idiot. Besides, he could just wash them off. For God's sakes, they are shoes, not a Picasso. And if they are that precious, perhaps he shouldn't be wearing them to deliver pizza. He's a moron. I hope your alternate dinner was delicious. Okay, then the second person says, this is part of the job of delivering pizzas, and he's an idiot. Call the police and tell them what's going on. He is intimidating you at this point, and they should tell him to move along. Okay, next person says, it's the kid's fault his shoes are ruined, so you shouldn't have to pay. His actions are very unprofessional. Next person says, everyone sucks here. You suck for living in literal dog crap. The delivery boy sucks for demanding you pay him for the damage. And next person says, you clearly had a sign that said, don't walk on the grass. You owe him nothing. So there you have it, guys. While the reviews were slightly divided, it just goes on and on. The reviews were slightly divided for this one. Most people agreed that this woman was not wrong for declining to pay the driver for his shoes. Still, at the other side of the coin, I would say part of being a responsible pet owner is cleaning up after your pets. You know, you really don't want to turn your yard into a sewer of fecal matter. That's a guaranteed way to attract more complaints from more people, from your neighbors, and not just your pizza delivery driver. So anyway, what do you think of this, guys? I would say to the owner, no, you're not responsible for reimbursing him for his shoes. You clearly had the sign that said don't walk on the grass. But at the same time, I would recommend cleaning up the dog poop as soon as possible. This would attract flies and would be a sight for sore eyes. All right, guys. I couldn't resist this one. Let me know, do you think this customer is the jerk for not paying for the shoes? Let me know in the comments below who you think the jerk is. All right, guys, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.